Ranking the best running backs in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at running back. Now, this tier list is going to be super interesting today because we got to talk about like Bo Jackson and Eric Dickerson, I think are still S tier running backs in the game still. Honestly, like given the cards we have, it's like, do we have a new A tier? I think I am going to drop everyone down besides the S tier. And I think there's a gap between A and S now that some of the cards we're going to go over today do fill. And now this is what it's looking like before we get into the new cards. And we're starting out right here with a crazy card for his price as well. Michael Penix Jr. at running back, 97 speed, 95 acceleration. He's 6'3", 213, and even a beastly receiver as well. Look at the medium, deep, and release rating right here. Kind of crazy. But let's look at his abilities though. So first off, he does get a pre-lit X Factor. Can get angry runs, can get yak 'em up, can get freight train, comes pre-equipped with backfield master for 0 AP, and he can also go ahead and get evasive for 0 with Energizer. I don't know what else more you want for a running back. And this is why I think the Theme Team All-Star promo as a whole, like, I think there's so many crazy cards we're covering today. Michael Penix is going to be an S tier running back for me. And I feel like some people are going to be surprised that a 94 is here. One, use the card. Two, look at like everything he gets. This is basically a 99 overall running back. I could see even arguments that the reason why Bo and Dick could be lower for you, and even Michael Penix you might like more, is because of the fact that Momentum Shift actually does a good job of countering like Eric Dickerson and Bo Jackson if you don't sub them out. But Michael Penix's X Factors, like the golden tickets we're going to cover, where it's on for 6 plays, off for 3, where Momentum Shift, it's bang first play, then it's 9 plays after. So you'll still have to deal with the X Factor for like 6 plays. Maybe I can see some arguments like people above Eric Dickerson and Bo Jackson, but then again, that makes people just not run Momentum Shift. So that makes Eric Dickerson and Bo Jackson like really, really good still. Hopefully that makes sense, my thoughts on these two cards. And after that, we get a fullback as well. I think this is one of the best cards in the game, period. Trent Williams at fullback. As a pure running back, no. As a blocker, and even as a tight end, like he's a beast. So he's 6'5", 320. You're gonna notice we get some heavier backs today, not able to juke, but 97 speed, 90 acceleration, 99 run block, great pass blocker, lead block, impact blocking. But the biggest thing, the cheesiest thing on the card, first off, gets backfield master baked on for 0. Okay, so he can be a beast catching out the backfield, but also gets route tech for 0. In Vanguard, the X Factor on every play, 1 AP. This is completely broken, and Trent Williams is also going to be in this S tier for us today. Now, after that, we get a group of running backs that are all kind of around the same level, in my opinion. It's the Theme Team All-Stars, start out at 92s, and then we show max ratings. They get up to 99 overalls. And this card, Nick Chubb, 98 speed, 97 acceleration. The route running and catching really isn't great, but when we look at his abilities, so first off, does get the X Factor just like Michael Penix, like we covered. Yak 'em up, anger runs, freight train, also just base abilities as well. Can get things like backfield master, evasive, human joystick, tank for 0. And this bucket right here, I would say backfield master for 0. And then also in this one, I would go the jukebox for 0 AP. So he gets a really good stack, and really that's the stack almost you would run on every single one of them. Do we think Penix is a tier better than these cards? And I know that might be crazy to say. I mean, I might even be willing to say that Penix is better because he does get an additional Energizer on top. He's tall. I get he's 97 speed, but I might say Penix is better. And I think these Theme Team All-Star guys, for the most part, I'm gonna lean a lot of them in the A tier over S, better than Eric Dickerson or Bo Jackson, because again, my whole entire argument is Momentum Shift and X Factor for X Factor, right? I think as a base card, I think Eric Dickerson, I think Bo Jackson will probably play better. It's either we have a loaded S tier or we break it up a little bit into A, and this is a really tough decision. And I'm not even trying to downplay how tough this is because I could see them being S. I don't hate it. I think I'm going to put the Theme Team All-Star guys in the A tier though. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments, because this is something that I have been struggling with a ton. Where do the Theme Team All-Star guys rank for running back specifically? Are they S tier? Are they A tier? Is Eric Dickerson or Bo Jackson better? Let me know what you guys think. We also get Ramondre Stevenson as well. For me, it's not really like a stats thing at this point either. So Ramondre Stevenson though, 97 speed, 99 acceleration. I think from a physical stat standpoint, a lot of them, it's just kind of like a wash. He also does have good catching, good short route running, and for abilities, going to be the same exact thing from an X Factor standpoint. He could get like evasive plus backfield mismatch, which is nice as well. Is that enough to say he's an S tier running back? I would put him still on the same level as Nick Chubb. Pretty much Joe Mixon, Travis Etienne. We'll go over the cards right by each other because again, it's basically the same exact abilities. 98 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility. Good out the backfield as well. This is a tough one too, because I feel like from a stats standpoint, you can you can definitely argue, right? If you want to say these cards are S tier, I don't hate it. I'm just trying to have a little bit of a gap because he can also get Route Tech plus Jukebox for 0. I have to put Mixon S. Route Tech and Jukebox for 0. I mean, you can even play the card at receiver, man. Like Mixon, I have to put him S. I have to. We also get Travis Etienne as well with 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 98 agility. And again, pretty good receiver as well. When we look at his same exact X Factor story as before, but base abilities this time, he can also get the Route Tech and Jukebox combo. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put Etienne and Joe Mixon S. And I just really like the Route Tech as well. One, if you really wanted to, you wanted to be a little bit nasty. You know what's pretty meta right now is audibling down a lot of the times too. And I know these guys may play like a fullback position for you, but the Route Tech Jukebox combo, I like that a lot. I'm putting them S. And now right after that, we get Adrian Peterson with 99 speed, 95 acceleration, has good catching, good short route running, good medium route running as well. Abilities on this card though. So he does get a built-on first one free for 0. I'll be honest though, this X Factor is not anywhere as good as say Yak 'em Up, Freight Train, or Angry Runs. I thought it was just kind of eh. And also if we look at first one free's description, right? Some players thrive on making defenders look silly. When they enter the zone, this ability increases their fake out rate on the next juke, spin, or hurdle. I feel like you already almost have 100% fake out rate on jukes. No evasive or jukebox for 0 is what's really tough on the card. I like the tank. I like Energizer, and also backer running back if for some reason you're not running a Hybrid Master quarterback. The biggest issue in my opinion is having to spend AP on evasive at this point. There's just so many running backs in the game that get it for 0. If the first one free was actually really good, I would be higher on him. I would put him probably a tier above Saquon Barkley. So yeah, I think B tier is a good spot for him. It's just depending on how willing you are to spend 1 AP, which at this point for me, I'm just really not. And right after that, we get Chuba Hubbard right here with 98 speed, 99 acceleration, has 83 catching, 78 short route running. Abilities on this card right here are actually pretty nice. So no prelit X Factor, but does get the jukebox and the grab and go for 0 AP. That's a very good combo. It's just at this point, every beastly running back in the game is getting an X Factor. This card is going to be top end of like the non X Factor tier, which I mean, Emmitt Smith is here, but I just compared to all the other X Factor running backs, I don't think his is great anymore. I'm going to put him top end of this B tier still. We also have Cordell Patterson as well with 98 speed, 98 acceleration. This card is a beastly receiver once again, but the issue with this card is again, no X Factor. So for me, he just isn't as high as the X Factor players, but Jukebox matchup nightmare for 0. Again, there's a card that I could see argued the best non X Factor running back in the game. And I'm going to put him in this B tier. Also, I almost forgot about the Josh Jacobs Heritage Month card right here. And if we look at him, okay, so let's max ratings him. He gets every single team chem as well. So you could relatively easily get him up to 99 speed, 99 acceleration, even a somewhat decent receiver as well. When we look at his abilities though, human joystick, goal line back, Energizer for 0. It's the evasive for 1 again. Yeah, I mean, it's just having to spend AP on evasive at this point really isn't ideal. I'm gonna put Josh Jacobs. You know what? I don't hate him being by his other card, to be honest with you. I really, because like this one also gets 0 AP jukebox. Might even like, in all 32 team chems, but I'll slightly lean C with his 2 other 0 AP abilities plus 1 AP evasive. Now we get golden tickets. The first one we got right here is Mike Allstott. Now this is a card that before another card dropped, I was on board with making him S tier. Now, Mike Allstott right now though, 6'1", 248. That's the big weakness that people are gonna say on the card. He can't juke, right? He can't get that quick juke animation, but this card and another card, it's not the end of the world. The reason for that is also because they're a big body, 99 speed, 99 acceleration. They are going to break tackles. They are going to run through people. And this card right here also does get the prelit X Factor. He can get an Angry Runs, he can get a Freight Train, he can get a Yak 'em Up if you did want him, but also base abilities right here. He could go evasive and tank for 0 AP. I don't hate that at all, or even bruiser and tank if you really want to like embrace the physicality of the card. Again, this is a card that I really do like. I just think now we have a better version of him, and you know what? We'll just cover that card next. I'm going to put Allstott A because we got William Perry. So yeah, I think William Perry and Mike Allstott, pretty similar cards with why you would use them. And William Perry is 6'2", 335, 97 speed, 99 acceleration, and even a beastly route runner as well. But the biggest thing on this card is getting the Freight Train as a built-on X Factor already. You can also combo that with another one. Like you could go Freight Train, Yak 'em Up as well. I think that is just absolutely ridiculous. And when we look at his other abilities, he can get evasive for 0, tank for 0. And again, this card does not get that quick juke animation, but he can still stun defenders with his jukes. And this is a card that I think he's the best running back in the game because you can't tackle him. Like seriously, like he just runs through tackles. And I could see a world where you say William Perry's 1, Mike Allstott is your number 2 running back. It's really dependent on play style. For me, it's just, I don't know why you would run Mike Allstott when you have William Perry. Because again, I just think William Perry does what Mike Allstott does, just better. And now lastly, right here, we get a couple other golden ticket guys. We get Darrington Evans right here with 99 speed, 99 acceleration. This time again, same exact X Factor situation as Mike Allstott. Can get human joystick and jukebox for 0. And also, I'm just going to cover them right by each other because there is like a bare minimum difference between the cards. Really, the only difference is Breece Hall is 5'11", 220. He's a little bit taller, weighs a little bit more. That's literally the only difference in my opinion. And also, he gets evasive instead of jukebox. But I mean, they're pretty much the same exact ability because evasive is jukebox plus spin cycle. And really, the spin cycle part of evasive isn't what makes evasive good. In my opinion, I'm putting them right by each other. And these are cards, right? This was something that I debated for a while. I was like, are they better than Dickerson and Bo? I'm going to say yes, because of the momentum shift yet again. So these are my running back 2 and 3. And literally, if you're like, oh, which one should I get? Just flip a coin, man. I guess I'll go Breece slightly because he's a little bit taller, weighs a little bit more. And now looking back on it, okay, I don't think there's enough of a difference to where Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson, Mike Allstott shouldn't be S, especially because of the golden ticket argument I just said, right? Like Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson, I'm going to move everyone up into S. And I think this is more along the lines of what I'm thinking. And we're going to move these cards up as well. And yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the running back position in Madden 24. I know we have a loaded S tier today, but I really don't know where the gap is, to be honest with you. Like I thought it was with Ramondre Stevenson, Mike Allstott, Nick Chubb, but I think they're just way too close to like these guys to be on a whole separate tier. And also Mike Allstott's all about play style as well. Like you could even put Mike Allstott right here, like I said. So yeah, boys, let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Let me know who you think should be higher, who you think should be lower, man. And if you guys think there is a gap in S tier, let me know, because I've been having a ton of trouble separating a ton of these cards, man, because I think they're all so good. And we get another theme team all-star drop this week as well, expecting some more running backs to join these guys. So yeah, boys, hope y'all did enjoy the video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden 24. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I stream every single day here on YouTube and Twitch, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, to watch on the YouTube side of things. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here, because I rank the best quarterbacks in Madden 24.